Good morning and welcome back to the Rising SUPERSTREAM, where for once in my life, everything should be working. Everything's working. Look at that. God is in his heaven, all is right in the world. How you guys doing? Today, we are playing a mishmash of Switch titles. No, not Bayonetta, I'm afraid. We're going to be playing Mages of Mystralia, Zoid's Wild, King of Burst. Yeah, King of Burst, that's a good title. And Pikuniku, which is not actually a Japanese game, even though some people are bamboozled by the title. And I wouldn't blame you. They have it literally written in Japanese right there. It's a big trick. Yeah, maybe a little bit of echo. I have a new mic setup that is better in some ways, but it has also made me realize I need a bit more noise canceling in the room. So that's something I want to improve at some point. We're going to start with Mages of Mystralia, first and foremost. Just a heads up, though, Zoid's Wild King of Bursts demo, which is what we have here, is just up in the Japanese shop. I know some people were surprised on Twitter that this game even existed. But yeah, it's there. It's super easy to make a Japanese account, and you can just go grab it. I've been super impatient, too. I really want to play it. Last night, I almost booted it up. I went this far, and I managed to restrain myself. So let's start with Mages of Mystralia, right out of the gates. Big thanks to Borealis Games from Montreal for providing a review key for this game. It's super nice of them. This, I think, is published, or it's been helped through publishing by Dan Edelman, the guy who helped with Axiom Verge and stuff like that. He's a super nice dude. Met him a few times. He used to work at Nintendo. So, he's a cool kid. I say cool kid, but he's like twice my age, so.
For centuries.
Hell of a lot easier than setting up a Japanese account on PS4. Yeah, definitely. Japanese account on the Switch is like nothing. It's ridiculous.
Individuals who exhibited the gift for spellcraft were raised by the royal family.
Is this volume okay? Might be a bit quiet. Oh, yeah, you know what, actually? So we're playing this on the Switch. I don't think it's out on the Switch yet. I think it's coming out soon. They actually told me explicitly that there was a bug they were aware of, and it is that the game's volume globally is just too low. And this is something that's going to be fixed on release in the Day 1 patch. But right now it's not fixed, so let me just jack up the volume. Damn, I totally forgot about that. That was the one bug they wanted to make sure I knew about, and I forgot.
The Mad King destroyed entire villages. He had to be stopped.
No, he doesn't look like me. He looks nothing like me.
Thus began the age of the Marquis,
Come now.
where magic is forbidden.
Yo, VSTPNV, I'm excited for Nightcry on the Vita. I've been excited for that release for a long time, so I am actually keen for that.
But
Game looks cool, too.
once every decade, a child still is born with the gift.
I didn't realize they had like a little animated opening. When we get to the actual game and you see what it looks like, it doesn't quite look like that. So, okay, settings. What do we got? Music volume, sound effects volume, already on blast. It doesn't get louder. So hopefully they will fix that. So we got Mage Mode, intended for players who want to focus on the adventure, Archmage, want to focus on the challenge, and Hardcore. Death is permanent. Yeah, okay, so definitely not that. The fact that it defaults the cursor to Mage Mode makes me want to start on Mage Mode. So I'm going to start on Mage Mode. Adrian Bauer says his puberty was a house fire too. Yeah, I hear that's normal. I don't know, it wasn't so bad for me. Yeah, that's the difficulty select. I don't know. I'm not going to go for the Iron Man. How far will I go? I don't know. We're just going to check it out a little bit. We got a couple games to get through today, so... No, I just have the demo for Zoids, not the full version. That's it's an expensive game. Games in Japan are expensive in general. Yeah, I definitely see what they mean with that, what they were telling me about the volume of the game being low. I just cranked it up to maximum. So let me know if that's still too low. I like the little text bubbles, they're nice. They look authentically comic booky. Yeah, the environment is really nice. In general, I think like the environments in this game all look pretty good. I remember when I first saw it, I was like, wow, okay, that's neat for like a debut indie studio game. Looks like a Blambot font. Maybe. Maybe so. Nothing wrong with getting fonts from places like that. What kind of game is this? I guess it's like an action-adventure game. I don't know how to do any magic right now, though, so let's learn. Mages can't sleep all day. No, but I can. That's one area in which I'm better than mages. Yeah, nice fonts are great. I agree. Oh, cool. Can I light stuff on fire now? No, I still don't know anything. Okay, well, let me head off. I don't know which direction I'm heading off in, actually. South, I guess? Yeah, south, okay. For some reason, I thought it would be up past the place, but... Off to a rollicking start. Yeah, we're gonna get a little title crawl. That's nice. I like that. Yo, the environments do look really slick. Does Magicka run well on current-gen computers? It must. It's not a super demanding game, I don't think. Magicka? Haven't played that in a long time. They had a Vietnam expansion, right, for Magicka? God, that was a goofy game. Okay, allows for instantaneous spells like slashes and explosions. Okay. Okay, so it's like the swinging a sword, this one. Yeah, it did have a Vietnam expansion. Dope. Okay, I'm glad I'm not crazy. What does a Vietnam expansion entail? I'm pretty sure it brought the wizards in Magicka back to wartime Vietnam. Where they belong. Allows for spells affecting oneself, such as shields and fast movement. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay, so I can stand on this and shield. The little stroke that appears around enemies and objects to tell you that they're enemies and objects is kind of nice, actually. BV728 says, "Oh, story and lore by Ed Greenwood." Oh, is that a person? Ed is probably best known for creating the Forgotten Realms D&D setting. Whoa, really? He worked on this? I didn't catch that name. I mean, I didn't really recognize any of the names, so... That's cool. I had no idea. Spells with conditional duration, such as mines and projectiles. Okay. Gotta get closer. Okay. It's kind of neat how it just hovers in the air like that, so you can move stuff into position after the fact. Yeah, there's Dan Edelman, the one guy I know. Durable effects such as ice bridges and fire. Okay. Yeah, this does have like a very relaxed feel right now, I agree. I'm under the impression it does pick up and get pretty actiony, because I've seen some footage from like later on in the game. But it's definitely more of an adventure game than like an action game anyhow. The art's really nice. Like this is probably gonna come across as like a backhanded compliment, but like they're doing like a really plain fantasy setting and they're landing it. It makes me think of like French like BD that goes for this sort of fantasy setting, like French comic books. I don't know if any of you guys read French comic books at all, but there's some good shit in there. Yeah, a lot of like popular French comic books have been localized in English, so you could potentially, but they're not cheap, that's for sure. They're a lot more expensive than like American comic books or manga. I mean, it's a smaller market, right? So it's gonna be rough. Okay, so those are save points. I think there was one at the house at the beginning. You know, he mentioned the flowers there, and like this flower looked to me like we need to collect 4 more or something. Yeah. Okay. So big benefits if you can find this stuff. Can I actually tramp? Okay, no, he's not actually gonna let me. Okay. Can I go in the house? Probably not. Yeah, I didn't think so. This isn't a house game. If you want to buy this game to go in houses, don't. You're buying the wrong game. You're gonna want to play like Wanderswang or a Zelda game. This is a firm stay outside of houses game. I suppose these are... Yeah, teleport. Okay, that goes to a mage training room. Well, whatever, let's check it out. Give me some mage training. Oh, by mage training room you mean like you can just beat up things. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I have a big need for this right now. So we've got this thing that lets us put little fires for switches and stuff. Doesn't seem really useful offensively. And then we can build bridges or whatever. Okay, we got options. And you can build bridges pretty much wherever with the ice. Yeah. Yeah, Asterix and Obelix were really popular here. I mean, I think Asterix and Obelix are pretty popular worldwide, but in Quebec, Asterix and Obelix and Lucky Luke are pretty popular. Tintin as well. Of course, Quebec, like, you know, French is the primary language, so... Yeah, Spihou as well, for sure. That was one I read less, but I absolutely know it. Yeah, we had the films here. The cartoons... They might have played on, like, RDS or, like, some of the French channels, but not on the English channels, like YTV and stuff. Because most of the, I assume this is credits. Oh, wait, this is, like, maybe Kickstarter backers? I didn't know this had a Kickstarter, but it must with this many numbers. Anyway, yeah, sorry. A lot of the channels we have in Quebec are just like Canadian channels and not specifically Quebec or French channels. So like we get programming that's suitable for English speakers, but maybe on the French channels they played the shows for that. I don't think we ever got Whack Fu televised. That would have been nice. It's on Netflix though now, so whatever. Okay, so that's for later. Yeah, they just remastered one of the Asterix and Obelix games. Asterix and Obelix XXL or something for Switch, PS4, Xbox One, and I think they're releasing it on PC as well. It was originally on the PS2. Yeah, the fucking GBA Asterix game is insane. I agree. What a technical accomplishment. If I'm not mistaken, that's by the guys who went on to make, fucking, what's it called? Iron Storm or Iron whatever on the 3DS. That, like, Gears of War-esque shooter. Those guys have always been very, committed to making technically outstanding games on Nintendo handhelds. Oh, okay, I see. So these are like permanent buffs, but you need to have whatever these purple resources are. This is a nice little hub area, actually. Yeah, how do I get out? Oh, I see. It's like a Warframe lock. Oh, did they announce a new Asterix and Obelix game? Dang. Guess I shouldn't be surprised. It is popular, but I missed that news. Is it safe for us just to get rid of the spell protecting this place? It's fine. It's fine. There's so many mages in here. It'll be okay. I assume this is, yeah, pretty hard beaten path. Can't really go into the forest at all. Yeah, not even into the bits we can see. That's alright. I like how the sign that's pointing towards the mage place is like a I don't know, some sort of spirit sign. Okay, let's go to Mystral Woods then. I don't know how open the game is at all, but I'm already kind of impressed at the scope. I kind of thought it was going to be like teeny tiny little hallways connected to each other, but these areas are pretty sizable. There's a new Asterix movie coming out too? Dang. I mean, I guess those keep coming out, right? Like, they never really stopped. That Tintin movie from a few years ago was nice. Fuck, I say a few years ago, but it's probably been like 7 or 8 years now. It had a pretty good game that came with it, no? Might be mistaken, but I thought the game was good. Ah, nice camera. I like that. Have fun with your shots. French comic book games month when? Jesus. Oh, cool. I can beat this up. Okay, so I probably need a little bit more to get through this gate. Probably, just a little more. Okay, where's my parry button? Do I hit forward and light attack to parry? Because I'd love to do that right about now. Oh, look, they get aggressive. I wonder if that's just because I attacked one of them nearby. They're cute either way. Gotta keep the town safe, though. Make sure no wildlife survives. That's so awful. Okay, do we have a map or anything, by the way? Okay, so we got this little menu here that shows us our spells. We've got item screen, has a bunch of stuff. There's also a change wand screen. Oh, wow. 10 wands at least. And a map. Okay, so this is probably all the areas. Yeah, there's Haven there. This is probably the full world. But that's pretty chunky, I gotta say. Is it just me or is this somewhat laggy? Do you mean like the stream's having trouble? I can try to lower my bit. Game looks fine. I don't think the game's got any latency going on. Let's see if we can't figure out how to get into this place. Yeah. Oh, those are the things we can dump for permanent HP buffs and MP buffs. Oh, well, we died. Good thing we're not playing on Iron Man mode. Okay. I almost died there too. Yeah, the game's running fine, so if there's a problem, it's probably just internet issues on my end. Do you ever have that in a video game where you feel like you've collected a fair amount of money at the beginning of the game and you're just really excited to hit a shop? Because, boy, I'm really excited to hit a shop with all this cash. Also, I haven't even tried, like, exploring on the river. I guess I can really only go so far, though, with the amount of MP I have. Maybe I need to permanently increase my MP before I consider doing something like that. No, you might not be wrong, though. Now Twitch is telling me that the stream is unstable, which might mean that I'm having, like, local ISP issues. Why would the network be congested at 12:43 p.m. on a Thursday? Why? Why, Videotron? Because of rain in Quebec. Oh yeah, we had some pretty nasty rain the other night. This whole week has been a wild week for weather. We had like I can't speak. We had the coldest day on record, which was not good. I just didn't leave the house because it's not worth it. Oh, so people are still afraid of us. Okay. Man, this game is like insanely relaxed. I totally agree with whoever said that before. I think it might have been Commando Joe. I do hope it picks up a little more soon. There's something over there too that we can't do anything about right now. Ah, shit. Okay, well, no, can't buy that. But I guess there's another... What was this guy's name? Agnello the Shifty. Probably not a good thing to be known as the Shifty in any given town. Yeah, okay. So not this way either. We can probably just head back to the forest since we got What's-His-Face to help his wife. They probably cleared up the cart. Yeah, I'm sure there's some way to blow up those rocks or something, but I just don't think we have it yet. Because I've seen 4 of them now, I think. Not as bad as Mr. Shifty, I hope. I liked Mr. Shifty. Hi, Pectosumbra. How you doing? Took a break from watching my Tohovania video to see this thing. Well, certainly a bit of a change in tone. Ah, shit, they don't attract you unless you're close, okay. I'm a little taken aback that the default spell is effectively a sword swipe. I kind of was under the impression that this game was all going to be like magic, like ranged combat. Not that it like really gets me down or anything. It's just not what I expected quite. Yeah, there we go. I'm glad they were able to put out the fire on that cart. Like, the goblins took their time to light it on fire. I definitely prefer the idea that, like, the wheel popped off and it just burst into flames, but... Ah, so you can actually use the D-pad to just open up the various screens. It's handy, actually. Oh, is this just like a puzzle room? Oh, no, I don't need a hint. Okay, so those are hint machines. Yeah, this looks like it's just a puzzle room. Yeah, okay, so I just need to... I just need to, like, put one in between each of the sets. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I see. It also tells you if you're missing any runes. Oh, okay. That's actually helpful. Yeah, I mean, your town definitely seems kind of scared of you as a mage, but otherwise, like, there seems to be a pretty thriving little mage community, so I guess people are okay enough with mages that they haven't just killed them all. Yeah, probably shouldn't attack these red barrels. I mean, I should probably try. Ah, okay. They only blow up on a timer. Okay. Then never mind, I can totally use those. That'll blow up that rock? Yeah. They're more than welcome to try to kill them all. That's when we're gonna need the parry. camera angle here on this like winding road kind of reminds me of Pikmin a little. I don't know what it is, definitely not gameplay wise, but just this like zoomed out top-down view. God, I miss playing Pikmin. We should play those games soon. Maybe in February, depending on how long Kingdom Hearts is. That's a cute boss intro. Certainly not the most capable fellow. Oh my god, did Pikmin 3 get that expensive? Mr. Fluffy Puff says he spent $80 on Pikmin 3 when it was out of print. I did not realize it got that expensive. Holy shit. Main story in Cage 3 is around that many hours? Okay, cool. I'm not going to say that out loud because maybe people don't want to know. That's a good length. So now adds movement. You can now enter the spellbook menu to design and act a spell. Okay. Let's do that. Oh, that is the wrong button. Edit. Oh, wow, okay. Neat. Okay, so there's behaviors, augments, and triggers. Oh, and they also use the arrow system, just like those magic doors. I see. Now, can I use the same... Sorry, can I use the same ones on multiple? No, like... Or wait, no, sorry, that one didn't have it. Okay, so I could put move on all of them. Oh, whoops, I put that in a bad spot. Yeah, okay, so now we shoot fireballs. Oh, and the magic paths go outwards. Fuck, that's so good. That actually makes a huge deal. And then, oh, the shield is swapped for this. This little zip. Fuck, that's actually really engaging. I like that. Yeah, okay, I can't make a path out from this. I was wondering. Yeah, that's really intriguing, actually, already. I was thinking that the spells felt like a little subdued already. And that makes them really fun. I wonder what sort of weird shit you get as it goes on, since it seems like there were a lot of different augments you could get. I do want to see what sort of shenanigans you can get going. Like, I'm just thinking of basic ones right now in my head, but like it'll be cool to make like 3 that shoot outwards for starters, you know? A big multi-shot. I will enjoy that. Don't forget to put colliders on your boxes. It looks weird otherwise. So that I still need an explosive for. This door, I don't know, actually. This is new. Okay, so maybe I actually can't come in here right now. Like, I got the bag, and that's it until later. But I'm sure we can do stuff with these spells. Yeah, I'm really intrigued by the potential, too. I hope I get more stuff soon. So I guess just an FYI, this is already out on PS4 and PC. Not 100% sure, but I think it's also out on Xbox One. And it is coming out on Switch very shortly. Let me just check. I think it's out at the beginning of February, but I might be incorrect. Release date January 29th, so 5 days from now. Like I mentioned earlier, there is a bug that was reported to me along with the review key, and that is just that the sound is quiet in this early version, but they've already fixed it, and that's going to be in a patch that comes out on the first day. It just increases the volume globally. Kind of an important thing. Competing with Kingdom Hearts 3. Well, I mean, you know, people who are buying Kingdom Hearts 3 are buying it on PS4 and Xbox One, versus this is coming out only on Switch that day, so. Oh yeah, Kingdom Hearts 3 is out on Tuesday. Yeah, same day as this, but of course if you are a Switch-only player, you can play games such as this, and I think Dragon Marked for Death is out on the same day. I think so. Boy, I can't wait to play Dragon Marked for Death again. I got a review key for it earlier this morning, and I was like, oh yeah, maybe I could stream it today, but the embargo's a few days from now, and even when I popped in the key, it's actually not ready to go on the store yet, so I wasn't even able to download it yet. Super excited though. Okay, let's go beat up Twigs. Okay, that looks like that actually goes into the forest. What about this path? Yeah, okay. Oh, you gotta attack the bodies so they actually get destroyed. Okay. Kind of important. Yeah, no, Dragon Marked for Death is definitely not, like, open world or anything like that. It's like, my understanding of it, based on the little bits I've played at a few conventions, is that it's like, it's very, like, level-based. I want to go to this level, so we warp into that level. And it is best played with multiple players. It's like, I wouldn't say it's like an MMO in structure, but, like, you definitely do have the character classes. You got your tank, you got your DPS, etc., you know. I do think it's probably best played in multiplayer. That being said, like, the brief slice I played and I had fun with, I just played as the tank solo, and it was perfectly enjoyable, so. Also, I gotta say, the price seems really right for Dragon Marked for Death. Like, how they've decided to release it, there's like 4 characters in the game, and there are 2 products you can buy. So one of them comes with the 2 melee classes, and the other one comes with the 2 magic classes. And each one is $15. And then, like, if you like the game, you can buy the other 2 classes in whichever respective version you got for an additional $15. So I do prefer that, as opposed to just selling you the game for $30. Like, here, you can buy half the game's, you know, character content for $15, and if you want more, well, we got more. It's right here. I mean, all the level content's in either way. The only thing you're missing is the other 2 characters in either version, so. Does it have online? You know, I'm not actually sure. Probably something I should know, but I'm not actually sure. Oh, hiccups. So here's my key, yeah. How do you feel about the Shinobi Blast just being Copen from Gunvolt? I know it definitely uses some of that. I'm not sure how just Copen it is. But I think it's fine. I mean, I think that's perfectly fun. If I were someone who liked a certain, like, the way a character played, and I was able to buy another game from that company and just play as that character in another game, I'd be super happy with that, so. And how Copen plays is cool anyway in Gunvolt, so if the Shinobi is just Copen, then that actually I think is probably just pretty cool. Fat Dragon Quest says he'd really like to see a demo come out just to get a hands-on feel. Well, I mean, I'll play it on the stream, which you can get a eyes-on feel. You can enjoy it vicariously. I don't know. I don't know that they have plans for that, but I think Indie Creates has at some point released demos for most of their titles on the eShop, if not all of them, I think. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. This Twigs? Nice piano here. Oh, whoops, I hit the wrong button for my dodge. Kind of a bad mistake to make. Oh man, Conlon Plays just tapped into something. He says, gosh, this reminds me so much of games from like the PS2 era. You're totally right. Yeah, this is really reminiscent of those sorts of action-adventure games. I actually super agree with you now that you mention it. Speaking of which, Sphinx and the Cursed Mummy just came out on the eShop, or is it just about to come out? Yeah, I think it's just about to come out. Super excited to pick that up. I haven't played that in so many years. Yeah, this definitely does feel kind of like in that vein. So I think Sphinx and the Cursed Mummy on the PC re-release, it included like a level editor or something like that. I might be mistaken. It might just be like Steam mods or whatever. But boy, if that was in the console version, that'd be amazing. Oh no, I don't think I got a single hit in there. This dodge actually feels super good. Oh shit, it hits stuff too. Can I hit enemies with it? Oh yeah, wow, you can. That's actually really neat. Didn't realize that. I suppose that would mean I can probably, like, enhance it offensively, too. Like, the ability to, like, add fire or elements to it. I'm just spitballing, but it seems obvious now that I see that it can do damage. When's Vex? I have Vex. I wish they'd add it to Xbox One backwards compatibility so I could play a slightly nicer version of it. Wood Wretch Elixir. Maximum health and max mana are permanently increased. Okay. I'll take it. Does that go in my key items, or...? Okay, no, that doesn't actually take up a slot anywhere. That's good, actually. Yeah, Psychonauts 2 looks so good, Iwashi. Honestly, I have a lot of faith in it. I'm really feeling it, how it looks so far. One thing I do have a lot of faith in is the writing in Psychonauts 2, because the writing in Rhombus of Ruin was fucking dope. Why did they send a person who just got their magic to do this? So, they didn't. We just did it on our own. I don't believe we were actually sent in any way to do this. We just came here. Seemed like a good idea. Oh, Dreyfus Frost in the chat says he backed this, actually. Backed it, but never got around to playing it. It's good. It's nice. It's, relaxing. It's not the most, like, openly thrilling game, but it's fun to play, and I guess that's all that really counts. Yeah, these may have also been Kickstarter backers. I don't know. Where's the gravestone with Zubaz written on it? Oh, I like this view. This is nice. Well, that don't look good. Oh yeah, the game jam starts tomorrow, Ziki. Today is my last day of freedom. Not really a competition, though. Just FYI. I mean, I'll try to win for you, but not really a competition. Any ideas and plans done? Intentionally, no. We gotta do that at the event. Again, it's not a competition. It doesn't really matter if people do, but I don't know. For me, it's like kind of in the spirit of things to just figure stuff out there. So. Just make Pikmin 4. Yeah, easy. 48 hours. No problem. Okay, I'll wrap this one up when we hit the next save point. Making Battle Royale anything in 48 hours sounds like an absurd task. Especially for someone who's never worked on, like, a multiplayer thing. I like how the blacksmith's initially like, did you do this? This fucking sun thing? Jesus. I mean, he gets over it pretty quick, but what an allegation. Okay, I think there was a save point earlier in the town. Or later in the town, somewhere. We've been to this bottom half anyhow. Oh yeah, it's back at the entrance. That seems familiar. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Well, that's Mages of Mystralia. I think we've all got a pretty good look at it now. Nice game. Definitely really, really slow start. But it exudes quality. Like, it feels really, really polished and well made. Visually, it's like gorgeous as well. We're playing this on the Switch, again, thanks to Borealis Games for providing a review key for that. It's out on the 29th, I think it was. It's already out on other platforms. And it seems perfectly worth your while. I mean, if you're into this, like, relaxed atmosphere, in this, like, almost bande dessinée-inspired fantasy world, I think you'll have a really good time. Because it does feel fun, and I feel like I want to keep playing it. I don't know that I want to keep streaming it, but I definitely feel like I want to keep playing it on my own time. So I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little look at Mages of Mystralia. I think we will now jump over to our next thing. I am seeing, by the way, on the map here, if you look in the top right corner, seems like there's like hidden things per area. So it seems like there's quite a bit of stuff to do even in every area besides the main story. So yeah. Yeah, really charming game. And in the end, yeah, it was a Kickstarter game, right? So, didn't know that. I feel like I do a good job hearing about all the big-ish ones, but this one totally passed me by on Kickstarter. Also, yeah, Magic System might be crazy. Unconfirmed, but might be crazy.